Oh, hello. Mustard Seed, come over here.
Ooh, how exciting! What should we do? Cobweb, come over.
We have to do something to entertain them. Twig, Fawn.
Oh, we've got something good for you guys.
Don't you guys remember? We just saw it.
Well, you guys are really gonna like this. Let's set the scene. Athens 2020.
Theseus and Hippolyta are about to get married.
But there's some young lovers who are about to make this really complicated.
Don't worry, you'll see.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our new solemnities.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned mayor.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation, I come with complaints against my child, my daughter Hermia.
Mother?
Stand forth, Demetrius.
My lord Aegeus.
My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysa.
Aegeus.
My gracious mayor, this girl hath bewitched the bosom of my child. With feigning voice verses of feigning love, with cunning hast thou flitched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, gracious mayor, be it so she will not hear before your grace to consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be to this gentleman, or to her death, according to our law.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, Demetrius is a worthy soul.
I would my mother looked, but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with her judgment look.
I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar protests for high austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysa, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysa, true he hath my love, and what is mine my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lady, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, my fortunes every way as fairly ranked, and which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then persecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I have heard so much. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love?
Over and we'll go from How Now, My Love again.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Hell to choose love by another's eyes. If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience.
a good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her own daughter. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysa, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest foe, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither way?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Happy fair. Sickness is catching. Were favor so yours would I catch, fair Helena. Ere I go, my ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
That your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysa and I will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysa and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysa. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
Through Athens I am thought of as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so, for ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyes, he'd hail down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved in showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have this sight thither and back again.
Demetrius? He's the worst. But Hermia and Lysa are such a cute couple.
Quiet down. Here comes a group of actors.
Is all our company here?
You're best to call them generally man by man according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all of Athens to play our interlude before the mayor and his bride on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by this scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself or most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates And this car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. This is lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, that Pyramus never dear, thy Thisbe dear, our lady dear.
No, no. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
I shall play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Snug, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here's a play well fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? If it be, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the mayor say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you shall do it terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all. You can play a part, no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see it in a summer's day, a most lovely gentlemanlike man, therefore you needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you, to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the city wood a mile without the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged by company, and our devices known. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet there, and we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the mayor's oak we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
Wow. Okay, let's go to the forest.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere. Farewell, thou lob of spirits, all be gone. Our queen and our elves come here anon.
The queen doth keep her revels here tonight. Take heed the king come not within her sight, for Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that he, as his attendant hath, a lovely boy, vibrant as the new spring. He never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of her train to trace the forests wild. But he perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all his joy. And now they never meet in Grover Green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow, are you not he, that those hobgoblin call you Sweet Puck? You do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make her smile when but room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my master wished that she were gone.
I'll met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn her bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lady?
Then I must be thy lord. Never since the middle summer spring met we on hill and dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross his Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order, and, in the fragrant autumn air, by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy. For her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, I saw flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when he is asleep, and drop the liquor of it on his eyes. The next thing then he waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, he shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off his sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make him render up her page boy to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
Where is Lysa and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, and woed within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. Neglect me, lose me, only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you, what worse place can I be than to beg in your love?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face. For you, in my respect, are all the world.
Let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the church, in the town, the field, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
Pray thee, give it to me. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint their eyes, but do it when the next thing they espy may be each other. Thou shalt know them by the Athenian garments they hath on. Affect it with some care, and look thou meet me here ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Puck is kind of sus.
Yeah, he thinks he knows it all.
Agreed, but we've got to keep this to ourselves. I wouldn't want him to find out.
Yeah, I don't think we should be talking about this right now.
Well, we have no choice, so let's just go to Queen Titania's.
Come now, O roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
Prince away, now all is well.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. To speak troth, I forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysa. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysa, for my sake, my dear, lie further off, yet do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Then, by your side, no bedroom me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysa riddles very prettily, but gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may well be said of two bachelorettes before their wedding bed, so far be distance, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love near alter till thy sweet life end.
Here's my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I not. Who is here? Weeds of Athens she doth wear. This is she, my master said. Churl upon the eyes I throw, all the power this charm doth owe. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, if so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who is this? Lysa? On the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood or wound. Lysa, if you live, good lady, awake.
And run through fire I will, for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart.
Do not say so, Lysa, say not so. Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who will not change a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough. It's not enough, young lady, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye, but you must flout my insufficiency? But fare you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you a lady of more true gentleness.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysa near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. In all my powers, address your love and light to honor Helen with all my ample might.
Help me, Lysa, help me. Me, for pity, what a dream was here. Lysa, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eaten my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysa? What removed? Lysa? What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound, no word. Alack, where you speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I well perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
No matter how good this plan goes, Puck is going to mess it up.
He always does. Speaking of mess-ups, let's take a look at these actors.
Are we all met?
Pat, Pat. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the people cannot abide. How answer you that?
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue. Let the prologue seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
A lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing.
Therefore another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Hey, you must name her name, and half her face must be seen through the lion's neck, and she herself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. And tell them plainly she is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are two hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar! Look in the almanac! Find out moonshine!
Yes, it doth shine by night. Then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through a chink of a wall.
Well, you can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy king? What a play toward. I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
The flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odorous.
Odor, savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Mary, must you? For you must understand he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumph briar, as truest horse that would yet never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninnis's tomb? Man, why must you not speak that yet? That you answer to Pyramus, you speak all your part at once. Cues and all Pyramus enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse that would yet never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray, masters! Fly, masters! Help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around and neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeared.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. And what do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an asshead of your own, do you? I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could, but I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here. I will sing, and they shall hear. I am not afraid. Hey now, you're no star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star.
What angel awakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again.
All right. Hey now, you're no star, get your game on.
Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, and so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, master, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, mustard seed.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this woman. Have my love to bed and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from her sleeping eyes. Nod to her, elves, and do her courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire of more acquaintance, good master Cobweb. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peace blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peace God, your father, good Master Peace Blossom. I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir?
Mustard seed.
I promise. You and your kindred have made my eyes water ere now. I desire your more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon her and lead her to my bower. The moon methinks looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity.
Titania is in love with a donkey?
You guys couldn't handle the donkey? Wait until you hear the next scene.
No.
I wonder if Titania be awakened. Then what it was that next came in his eye that he must dote on in extremity. Here comes my
mad spirit, what night rule now about this haunted grove?
My master with a monster is in love. Near to his close and consecrated bower, while he was in his dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest, thick skin of the barren sort, who Pyramus presented in her sport, forsook her scene and entered in a break. When I did her at this advantage take, an ass's knoll I fixed on her head, so at her side away her fellows fly. She murder cries for Athens calls, when in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eye with the love juices I did bid thee do?
I took her sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by her side, that when she waked, of force she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the other.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
No, I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. It cannot be but thou hast murdered Lysa. So should a murderer look, so dead, good sir.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart by your stern cruelty. And yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysa? Where is she? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give her me?
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysa's blood, nor is she dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that she is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether she be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I'll remain. So, sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find, and by some illusion see thou bring her here, and I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, see how I go. Swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in the apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they will make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vow so born, and all in their nativity all truth appears.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, devilish holy fray. These are Hermia's vows. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her over.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow, when thou hold'st up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Spite, hell, I see you're all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too?
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysa, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysa, found. Mine ear, I think it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Lysa's love, that would not let her bide. Fair Helena, who more gilds the night than all you fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear for thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they've conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? To join with them in mocking your poor friend?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not said, Lysa, as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love Demetrius to call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, precious, celestial?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persever. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other. Hold the sweet jest up. But fare ye well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay gentle, Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than she can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysa, where to tends all this?
Away, you misanthrope.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this, sweet love?
Out, loathed medicine, hated potion, hence.
Hate me? Wherefore? What news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysa?
Be certain, nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Ugh, me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love. What, have you come by the night and stolen my love's heart from her?
Thine high faith. Have you no modesty? No maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Why so? Oh, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with her. And are you grown so high in her esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak, how low am I? I'm not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, both of you, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. You perhaps may think that because she's something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower! Hark again!
I evermore did love you, Hermia, did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood.
Why, get you gone. Who is't that hinders you?
When she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she's fierce.
Yeah, little, again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering not grass maid. Now, follow, if thou darest, to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
I will not trust you, nor will I longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence, still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries wilfully.
Believe me, Queen of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the one by the Athenian garments they had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise, for I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad it so did sort, for their jangling I do esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight? I, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way, till o'er their brow doth counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysa's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, that when they next wake, all this derision will seem like a dream and fruitless vision. While eyes in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my king and beg his changeling boy, and then I will his charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things will be at peace.
Okay, up and down, I will lead them up and down. Goblin feared from field and town. Ooh, here comes one.
Lysa, speak again. Thou run away, thou coward. Art thou fled? Speak. In some bush, where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars, and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try not here.
The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Oh, coward, why comest thou not?
Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach look to be visited.
Weary night, long and tedious night, obey thy hour, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 and 2 doth make up 4.
Never so weary, never so in woe. I can no further crawl, no further go. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heavens shield Lysa, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to your eye gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in thy former lady's eye. Jane shall have Jill, not shall go ill.
Who would have thought? Puck actually kind of saved the day.
True, but the day's not saved until Titania is back to normal.
Sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Here.
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, bring me the honey bag, and good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Monsieur Mustard Seed, pray you, leave your courtesy, good Monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing, good Monsieur, but help Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber, Monsieur, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face.
Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I've a reasonable good ear in music.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
I had rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep to come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the woods, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool. I did upbraid her and fall out with her. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection in her eyes. And gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he waking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first I will release the fairy queen. Be thou wast wont to be, see thou wast wont to see, Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet king.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe her visage now.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Mayor Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the powers of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy queen, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lady, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysa, this Demetrius is, this Helena, old Madar's Helena.
But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go wake them. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these woodbirds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon her head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them, fair Helena in fancy following me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia melted as the snow. The object and the pleasure of mine eye is only to her Helena.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks. And I had found Demetrius, like a jewel, mine own, and now without shine.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the mayor was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother?
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow.
Why, then we are awake. Let's follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
I've had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was... There is no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I will sing it in the latter end of the play before the mayor.
They might actually live happily ever after.
Except for Demetrius, he's gonna be all alone.
All of what's left is to get the actors act together.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has she come home yet?
She cannot be heard of.
If she come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You cannot have a person in all of Athens able to just discharge pyramids, but she.
No, she hath simply the best wit of any handicraft man or woman in Athens.
Yeah, and the best person too. And she's a very paramour for her sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of...
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Almost courageous day! Almost happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not. What, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word from me. All that I will tell you is that the mayor hath dined. Get your apparel together. Meet presently at the wedding. Everyone look o'er his part. For the short and the long is our play is preferred. No more words. Away. Go away.
Those actors really got some heart, but they're so bad. At least everything's great at weddings.
'Tis strange, my Theseus, what these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never shall believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. Oh, here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us, wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What masks, what music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There's a brief how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there's not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Paramathere doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter, never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed citizens in Athens here, which have never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
I will hear that play. Go, bring them in, and take your places all.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
If we offend, it is with our good will that you should think we come not to offend, but with good will. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end, consider then we come but in despite. We do not come as minded to contest you. Our true intent is, all for your delight we are not here, that you should hear repent you, the actors are at hand by their show, you shall know all that you are like to know.
This man doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder.
Who's next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This man with lime and wreath cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine, for, if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which Lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright, and as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which Lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon come Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, lit lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain, at large discourse, while here they do remain.
In the same interlude it doth befall, I, one snout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole, or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper, often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. And this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire Lime and Hair to speak better?
It's the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim-looked night! O night with hues so black! O night which ever art when day is not! O night! O night! Alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot, and thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I'm to spy her through the wall. You shall see. Off I'll pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice now. I will to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace. Now kiss me through the hole in this vile wall.
Kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
My part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts in, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that do creep across the floor, may now, perchance, both quake and tremble here, when lion's wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, one snug the joiner, am lion's fell, nor else no lion's dam.
A very good beast of a good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, that e'er I saw.
Let us listen to the moon.
This lantern doth the horn moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lantern doth the horn moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of them all. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How is it else the man in the moon?
He dares not come there for the candle, for you see it is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. What he would change?
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the wane, but yet in courtesy and all reason we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that the lantern is the moon, I, the man in the moon, and this dog, my dog.
But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Yeah, take that on.
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And so the lion vanished.
And then came Pyramus.
I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay! Oh, spite! But Mark! Poor knight! What dreadful dullness here! Eyes? Do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck! Oh, dear! Thy mantle good! What? Stained with blood! Oh, fates! Come! Cut, thread, and thrum! Quail, crush, conclude, and quell!
This passion, along with the death of a dear friend, would go near to make a man look sad.
Besure my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, that lived that loved, that liked, that looked, would cheer. Come, tears confound, outsard and wound, the pap of Pyramus, I, that left pap, where heart doth hop. Thus die I. Thus. Now am I dead? Now am I fled? My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die. Die.
No dive, but an ace for him, for he is but one.
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
She hath spied him already with those sweet eyes.
Oh, what dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus! Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak, quite dumb. Oh, dead, too. Must cover thy sweet eyes. These my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were as green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come, blade, my breast in brew. And farewell, friends, and thus Thisbe ends. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Hey, and Wall too.
Assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Now will it please you to see the epilogue, or to see a dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when the players are all dead, there needs none to be blamed. Lovers, to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn as much as we this night have overwatched. This palpable, gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends, to bed.
Through the house give gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar.
Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber blessed through this palace with sweet peace. And the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here. And while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream, else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
See? We told you it would be a good one.
Wow, that was fun. Let's do it again.
What a roller coaster of emotions.
I love it when everything works out and all is well.
Yeah, and it was even better than I thought it was going to be.
If you ever need more entertainment, you know where to find us.
privileged to see me no more. And from...
Yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius.
The internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Excellent.
Okay, sorry.
We're gonna stop right there.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
You're muted.
Anyways.
Oh,
Girly.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're gonna do that again.
Works the bread upon Athenian owls. Mr. Proceed. Okay, I'm sorry.
Keep it rolling.
Okay.
Fancy following me. But, my good lord, I wot not but why. I what but I.
What is
I wot
happening?
not but why.
You what now?
You what now? Did we just lose somebody? Wah, wah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My low power mode thing came up.
That's okay.
I'm gonna get ya!
God.
Woo! Thou art not by my... Oh, so
Just go out and come back in.
that was so long. I was lost. Now, follow, if thou darest, to try whose right is of thy wrong now.
Oh, so good. If we offend, it is with our goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come but in despite. We do not come as minded to contest you. Our true intent is, all for your delight we are not here, that you should here repent you, the actors at hand, and by their show you will know all that you are like to know.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Really? Bye.
Oh, whoops! I was recording that too. I gotta stop.